digital asset specific features like airdrops, like forks, etc. So I think with overall the whole traditional finance getting seriously involved along with regulators, I think this ecosystem is becoming more mature. And also, I think, that's why I think education is so important, because with the big banks to involve, then obviously will push this industry move forward faster. But within the internal stakeholders, if you have a different understanding on certain concept, it's really hard to kind of move the speed that they want to. So education is important to get your employees up to speed so they can be relevant for the the financial innovation, and everyone can thrive in the new financial ecosystem.
Well, let's stick with the regulation piece of it. I'm just struck, and maybe you can explain this, Cici, why the government here in Hong Kong and in China is taking such a dramatically different and perhaps more open-minded view of digital assets than what we're seeing in the US, where every day is another SEC lawsuit against companies like Coinbase and entrepreneurs threatening to move out of the US. What is going on? Let's start with here in Hong Kong, where they're ready to start licensing exchanges and perhaps creating some new tokens. Why is it so open-minded here?
I think I'm really happy with how HKMA is coming up. This is very speedy evolvement since the end of last year, basically, regulating the virtual asset trading platforms, figure out how to involve retail investors and how to regulate stable coins. And I think that is really great. And also, obviously, Hong Kong's related to China. In China, like blockchain, Web3 is part of the next 5-year plan. And then we all know from 2012, when China started pushing the digitalization of the economy and really lift the whole economy to a next level. And then that's why we see the wealth generation in China. And they don't want to just stop at on the internet. They want to move the society to the blockchain, and that's very clear. And I think having Hong Kong to have access to the world, it can be a test run. I don't think the policy is going to do a U-turn, even though they banned crypto, they banned mining, and then I think there's a reason for it, because in mainland China, the financial structure is not mature enough and such a big population for people to gambling the cryptocurrency. And as we've seen happening last year outside China, so I think overall, I think that's great. I think it's very positive in Asia. And US, obviously taking regulation by enforcement, different departments of fighting power and finding people. Yes, kind of unfortunate, yeah.
Well, Edith, I want to ask you a different version of the same question, which is,